And Neil, happy Tuesday to you. The market's been closed for a couple of hours now, but I wanted to share and talk about two different things that I noticed very positive from today's price action. We'll come back to that though, because we did get insurance registration data, and I would like to talk about it. The 6,300 number represents the best first full week in a month that NIO has ever had. So very happy to see that. It also sets the tone on what I think will be another new monthly delivery record. If we look back at last month, which as it stands is the current record, the 6,100 number from last month compares to the 6,300 number that we got here. And we know that Factory 3 is coming online later this month. The ES8 refresh deliveries will be coming this month in September. So things are looking beautiful with 3 full weeks ahead and then a couple more days through the rest of the month. I think NIO it's just a perfect start to the month in my mind. The September 1st through the 7th, of course, the dates where we got that 6,300 number. And by the way, this is the brand breakdown. This week would be comparable to this week. And if you'll note, Firefly went from 700 to an 1100 number. So that one obviously higher. The 2200 number from NIO, it was surpassed by this 2500 number. And by the way, that's without the ES8 deliveries that'll be coming later in this month. And then Onvo is the only one that actually had a slower start, 2,700 versus 3,200 last month. But I think the difference is the Onvo L60 has had to be, I think the demand is so great for the L90 that they've gotten a little further behind on the L60. So with that, and with Factory 3 coming online in this month of September, I do think we'll still see the numbers trend up, and we'll see that reflected probably later in the month when we do these comparisons on these, these weekly side of things. Those weekly numbers went to 7,200, 7,600, and 8,200 to finish off the month of August. I think this is a month where we're going to see a 9,000 number, and who knows, maybe we'll even see more than one. But there's only been 1 week so far in the history of NIO where they've done over 10,000 in a single week. So I do think that it's important for us to kind of keep an eye on and track things, especially as they finish out this third quarter, because the goal of ramping to production and delivery of 50,000 in a month, on average for the last 3 months of the year, that's a huge uptick from what we've seen from NIO. So I do think the weekly side of things is going to get even more interesting and perhaps more important for us as we're tracking things and making sure that NIO is able to keep up with all the production and demand on the delivery side of things. The recent uptrend continues to be in play for NIO stock, dating back to around July 9th or 10th. Basically, from a stock price that was about $3.50 back then, we're now hovering over the $6 range. And most notably today, there are a couple of time frames that I've been tracking these last few weeks. 4 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. Eastern time. That's the 4 a.m. 5-minute incremental window. This is the 8 a.m. Eastern time. Both were red this morning. But here's the thing that I thought was really fascinating. This red 5-minute incremental candle and window had a high of $6.32 and a low of $6.22. So although NIO stock traded red a lot of the day, it ended up positive. And I wondered when I saw this red 5-minute incremental candle or window showing red, but still having that price action, I felt like maybe we would see NIO end the day higher. And we did. Also, this was a low volume day once again. Very positive to see NIO holding up above $6 with this low trade volume, under 100 million shares traded. So it looks to me like we've got consolidation with these lower volume days. And my question is, when will we see something like this? And are we going to see something like this again with another big move, maybe up and through that $7.21 level? I don't know, but it's something to keep an eye on and keep tracking. Let me get this thing up and out though. Over 4 minutes. I was hoping to keep it under 4, but no worries. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you made it to the end, I'll see y'all again very soon.